Ripa says her kids had a group childhood with lots of aunties, lots of uncles, lots of grandparents while growing up. In a world where the traditional nuclear family often dominates public conversation, Ripa offers a refreshing and heartfelt perspective on parenting that goes beyond the conventional model. The longtime television personality, mother of three, and co-host of Live with Kelly and Mark recently opened up about her children's upbringing, and her words reveal a deeply rooted belief in the importance of community, extended family, and chosen bonds. Ripa, who has spent decades in the public eye, shared that her children, Michael, Lola, and Joaquin, did not grow up in isolation with only their parents as their primary support system. Instead, she proudly described their upbringing as a group childhood, one filled with an abundance of love, guidance, and influence from a wide network of adults. From lots of aunties and lots of uncles to a bounty of grandparents, Ripa emphasized that her children had a rich, interconnected upbringing shaped by more than just their immediate family. This rare glimpse into the Ripa Consuelos household paints a picture of an intentionally inclusive and family-centered environment. It's not just about biology for Kelly and Mark. It's about relationships, trust, love, and the shared responsibility of raising children in a complex and ever-changing world. The power of a group childhood. For Kelly, the concept of a group childhood wasn't merely a nostalgic phrase, it was a guiding principle. Rather than parenting in a silo, she and her husband Mark Consuelos leaned into the idea that raising kids is a communal effort. This meant that extended family members played essential roles in their children's development. In her own words, she described how her children had lots of aunties, lots of uncles, and lots of grandparents. These weren't just honorary titles. These were real relationships that carried weight and impact. Ripa's use of the term group childhood suggests a shared experience, a collective nurturing of her kids, which perhaps provided more emotional safety, cultural richness, and life lessons than a more isolated childhood might. In a fast-paced entertainment world where celebrities often talk about raising kids in private bubbles to protect them from the public eye, Ripa's perspective is both endearing and instructive. Her children didn't just grow up watching their parents on television. They were surrounded by a village, people who loved them, corrected them, celebrated them, and helped guide them. Strong family ties and chosen families. What makes Ripa's story even more resonant is her acknowledgement of both biological and chosen family members. The inclusion of lots of aunties and uncles likely refers not only to blood relatives, but also to close friends who became fixtures in her children's lives. This modern approach to family, where friends take on familial roles and support one another's children, is a powerful message, especially in today's fragmented society. It reflects the reality that many people live far from their biological families or may not have strong ties to them, but can still cultivate a nurturing environment with the people they trust and love. Ripa and Consuelos have long been known for their close-knit circle of friends, many of whom have remained loyal and visible presences in their lives for decades. It's not a stretch to imagine that these individuals became aunties and uncles in the truest sense of the word, offering emotional support, attending milestone events, and contributing to the holistic upbringing of the Ripa Consuelos children. Cultural and generational layers. Growing up in a group childhood also comes with cultural richness. Both Ripa and Consuelos come from strong cultural backgrounds. Ripa is of Italian and Irish descent, while Consuelos has Mexican and Italian roots. It's likely that this multi-ethnic heritage was passed down not just by the parents, but by grandparents and extended family who kept traditions, language, food, and family stories alive. Grandparents in particular seem to have had a vital role. Kelly has often spoken about her parents and in-laws being involved in her children's lives. In a time when many grandparents are separated by distance or disconnection, the Ripa Consuelos family dynamic stands out. Grandparents are often the carriers of history, offering unconditional love and the wisdom of experience. Their presence in a child's upbringing can provide not just support to the parents, but also grounding for the kids. Ripa's emphasis on lots of grandparents suggests that her children were blessed with multi-generational influences, a gift that instills values, resilience, and a broader understanding of life. Balancing fame and family. While Kelly Ripa's public persona is inextricably linked to morning television and red carpet glamour, her approach to parenting appears deeply grounded and authentic. She and Mark Consuelos have never shied away from speaking about the ups and downs of raising 3 kids, especially while juggling demanding careers in television. The couple met on the set of the soap opera All My Children and have been married since 1996. Through it all, they managed to maintain stability at home, a feat that's impressive in any context, but particularly in the spotlight of Hollywood. By intentionally creating a group childhood for their kids, Ripa and Consuelos may have helped buffer them from some of the harsher realities of growing up in the public eye. Having many loving adults around would have given Michael, Lola, and Joaquin additional people to lean on, whether their parents were on set, traveling for work, or navigating the pressures of fame. It's likely that this wider web of care and support helped the children develop confidence, security, and humility, even as their parents' faces graced TV screens and magazine covers nationwide. Parenting lessons from Kelly Ripa. Kelly's reflection on her children's upbringing serves as more than just a personal anecdote. It offers parenting lessons that are both timely and timeless. 1. Build a village. Don't go it alone. Involve trusted friends, extended family, and community members in your children's lives. Let them learn from different perspectives and feel surrounded by love. 2. Honor chosen families. Not everyone has access to a large biological family, but everyone can build a chosen one. What matters most is love, safety, and support. 3. Include grandparents when possible. The presence of older generations adds depth to a child's world. Grandparents offer stories, history, and unconditional affection that help children feel rooted. 4. Prioritize connection over perfection. Ripa and Consuelos never claimed to have all the answers, but they created a home full of connection. That may be more important than any parenting rulebook. 5. Model resilience and teamwork. As a public couple who've weathered many phases of life together, they show that parenting is a partnership and a long-term commitment to collaboration. Children who grew up with a strong foundation. Today, all 3 Ripa Consuelos children are pursuing their own paths, and their choices reflect the stability they were given. Michael has ventured into acting and producing, following in his parents' footsteps with a healthy understanding of the entertainment world.